Hi, I'm Matt Jackson from Jackson's Gymnastics Consultancy. I've paired up with Gym Club Solutions, and today we're going to be filming videos on standing backflip progressions. Okay, so we're going to start at looking at progressions for a standing backflip today. The first thing we're going to look at is the gymnast's bridge. Looking at their shoulder position, looking at their leg tension, making sure that they can move their shoulders over the top of their hands properly so that we can get into the right position when we're actually performing a backflip. So the gymnast is now going to perform the bridge. Okay, so when we're looking to see the gymnast extended through the knees. We're looking to see the shoulders on top of the hands and slightly pushing over the top, maintaining a nice straight elbows so that when the gymnast lands on their hands, they can support their body properly throughout the backflip. Okay, so moving on to the next progression, we're going to use the gymnast to show a bridge with a jump off the floor, making the position that we want the gymnast to show halfway through a backflip. So the gymnast is again going to go to the bridge like we've done before. Then we're going to ask the gymnast to bend their knees and then a jump from the floor, showing tension through the knees, keeping the shoulders on top of the hands. We can repeat this exercise so the gymnast can feel the tension in their legs and feel their shoulders on top of their hands, ready to be in the right position to change shape for the backflip. Okay, moving on to our next progression, we're going to ask the gymnast to perform the same exercise as before, and we're going to change from the arch position to a front support position, showing the core bit action but in slow motion, getting the gymnast to change from an arch to a dish to help them understand the shape change in a backflip. Okay. So we're going to support the gymnast on the shoulders, the back of the knees. We're going to press, check the leg tension first, change the hand, bring the body across to a nice rounded front support, showing the core bit action that we need for a backflip. The next progression we're going to show for the backflip is starting from standing. The gymnast is going to use a surface. There doesn't have to be a boulder, it could be a wall, it could be a block, whatever you've got to use in your gym, in your in-gym environment. We're going to ask the gymnast to make the position like they've finished the end of the round off that we've talked about before. The gymnast is going to start to drag their arms down the boulder towards their thighs so their body comes off balance with their ribs in. Their eyes should be looking down towards their toes, arms should be low. Then we're going to ask the gymnast to travel backwards and jump onto the mat, holding their hips off the mat to simulate the same position we want them to feel when they're doing the backflip. Okay, moving on to our next progression, we're going to ask the gymnast now to use the boulder again to show an arm drag so they come off balance to start the backflip, and then we're going to progress on to jumping onto the hands, simulating half the backflip when they land on the crash mat. So the gymnast is going to do the same, drag their arms down, a nice tight arch, good support on their arms, and nice tension through the knees. The gymnast can then move shape to front support using the core bit action again. Okay, the next progression we're going to use is to simulate half of the backflip. So we're going to ask the gymnast again to use the surface to drag their arms down, bring their body off balance before performing the arm drive onto the crash mat like half the backflip. To support the skill, we'll simply be placing one hand around the neck. This is to support the neck to make sure if they do fall, we've got their body weight and they can't land on their neck, so that keeps the gymnast nice and safe. The other hand will be placed on the back of the knee so that when we catch the gymnast, we can stop them in the bridge position. So the gymnast is going to drag their arms down, off balance, a nice arm drive, and we can see here I've got the gymnast safely around the neck and on the back of the leg, so she's nice and tight, helping her change support to front support. Okay, the next progression we're going to look at is using this setup in the gym. Again, if you don't have a trampette, you could use a springboard with a raised block to create a surface for the gymnast to push off and simulate like they're coming off their hands before dropping their arms like they're starting their backflip. Okay, so we're going to ask the gymnast to press from their fingertips like they should do in their flick, drop their arms to the legs so they're off balance, and then we're going to use the boulder to make the shape for half of the flick. Okay, let's try. Press, press, and press, drop, and go. Good girl. We want the gymnast to stay in that nice extended arch with tension through their knees. Good girl. Okay, another progression we can use for backflip to enhance the feeling of the gymnast doing a courbette, changing shape from arch to dish, which we have to do to perform the skill, is by using a trampette or a soft surface. Could be a springboard if you don't have a trampette in the gym. We're going to ask the gymnast to kick to handstand in front of the trampette, and then we're going to hold the legs. We're going to ask the gymnast to bounce from the trampette to back to front support. So the gymnast is going to stay in tension, going to bounce and change shape. Okay, the next progression we're going to do is following on from the last one. We're going to ask the gymnast to perform the skill with a bit more speed and we're going to support the second half to help them finish the backflip. We're going to look at the final position as well for the backflip. The gymnast should have their head down, their arms low, ready to take off, then leading into a somersault afterwards. So the gymnast will go again to handstand. Again, we'll support the back of the legs, let the gymnast hit the trampette, lift the chest, and bring them into that final position. Moving on to one of our final progressions for backflip is the supported backflip on the floor. Again, we're going to use a soft mat on the floor just to make sure the gymnast is extra safe whilst we're doing these progressions. Once we've done that and we can move on to the final skill, can be performed on the hard floor. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the gymnast. Again, we're going to support around the neck, making sure that we have safety so they can't hit their head on the floor. We're going to make sure the gymnast ribs it in, their arms are down. They're going to come off balance, and then they're going to jump to that first stage into the bridge. Then we're going to change the supporting hand to their belly, and then we're going to snap to stand. Another progression we can do, and supporting technique for the backflip, as it develops and we need to do less work supporting the gymnast around the neck, we can take the hand to the lower back. So as the gymnast comes back, we're taking less of their body weight, so they're performing more of the skill on their own. The other hand will then transverse to the other side to help their chest snap up. So we'll start with the furthest hand away into their lower back. Okay, and go. Second hand goes in the chest, and then we snap up to stand. Another support we can use for the gymnast is to take them around the core, and we can move the gymnast backwards a little bit more. So as we start to transverse into tumbles with connecting flicks and somersaults, we have the gymnast in the right position from when they finish the round off till when they finish the backflip, ready to move into a somersault. So we're going to support the gymnast more around the core now. So the first hand will be in their chest, second hand on their lower back. Okay, ready? And go. Okay, following on from the previous video on round off, we're now going to look at connecting the round off into the start of the backflips and connecting the whole skill together. The first thing we're going to look at is the gymnast performing the round off to finish with their feet underneath their body. This is to help the gymnast travel backwards with that nice flow to keep the momentum into their backflip. So we're going to be looking for the gymnast to have their feet in front of their body, their vision is going to be looking at their toes, and their arms are also going to be low, so we can use that then to swing our arms backwards, creating the power for the backflip. Okay. Okay, so then moving on to the next progression, we're going to get the gymnast now to start to push more from the floor and start to travel backwards in the direction we want them to travel for the backflip. So again, we're going to make sure the gymnast has their chin down, arms down low, feet in front of their body, and we're going to see them press from the floor and start to travel backwards. When we do this, I'm going to support the gymnast as they do their hurdle step into their round off. My first hand is going to go in their chest so I can help them pick their chest up and bring their feet underneath their body. My other hand will go to their back to make sure they're safe when traveling backwards. Okay, the next stage is to let the gymnast try and feel the exercise on their own. So they're going to perform the same skill, the round off, with their feet through underneath their body, and they're going to travel safely onto their back, thinking about where they're looking, where they're holding their arms, and land on a nice stack of soft mats for their safety. Good girl. Okay, moving on to our next progression. After the gymnast has traversed backwards onto their back onto the soft safety mats, we're now going to take the gymnast from a traveling round off, connecting into the first half of the flick. So again, we're going to look at their position where they're looking with their eyes, what they're doing with their arms, and then landing in a nice tight tension bridge, ready to do the second half of the backflip. Okay, as the gymnast comes towards me, again, I'm going to support the same, lifting the gymnast's chest, and as they jump back, my hand will be on their top of their back, and the other hand is going to catch their legs to stop them in that safe bridge. Good girl. Okay, so moving on to the final progression is moving the skill all connected onto the floor. So we're going to use the same supports as we've used individually, connecting them together. Again, I will make sure I put my hand in the gymnast's chest, lower back, and then traverse with the gymnast in the backflip to stop them in a safe position at the end. This is the full skill together.